Okay, good afternoon. This is Jake Spades, PH, and this is another different plot of my video clip, or shall I say vlog. I don't usually do this, most especially the venue, but I'm not going to tell you where am I right now. But nevertheless, I just want to share some of my thoughts, perhaps, because there seem to be like so many things that are running inside my mind, and I asked colleagues and I told them, ano ba, okay lang ba na if I record something and just speak about myself, my experiences, and the things that have happened for the past like 3 to 5 days, or within the week, something like that. And and I got their support. Ganun sila ka-supportive eh. So they will not leave you behind. So even with those thoughts, suggestions, they are so much willing to lend an arm. And yeah, that's why this quote-unquote place seem to be like a haven for me as well. Unlike the previous videos ko that I'm along the shore, sa bukid, kung saan saang lupa-lupa ng mga lugar here in Western Visayas. But this time, it's quite different. Yeah. Anyway, it's a Saturday and it's 10 minutes past 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, I decided to spend my Saturday or even until tomorrow, Sunday, in this place because there's that thing that I have to accomplish, non-negotiable, na kailangan gawin. So I have to be here. Ayun. But of course, gaya ng dati, things will not be complete if I do not have my cup of coffee. I'm laughing. Yeah. If my colleagues are and my friends are listening to me right now because they are also here. So perhaps a medyo funny moment yung sinabi ko lang a while ago regarding my cup of coffee. My story behind that, but I'm not going to share it to you. It's good, no, that at this time of the day, after you have maximized your neurons and your physical efforts to do paperwork and many more, you have the time to to smile and to laugh with the people that you are comfortable being with inside a place. And I think that's one of the things that you need to safeguard, especially these trying times, di ba? No? Yung mental health natin. So, you know what? Comfort and health in our mental state is not only found in our homes, but it can also be found somewhere else, no? So, ang daming lugar na pwedeng puntahan that promotes your mental health. You just have to be mindful because the scenario or the design of the places might be different from that of your homes. But nevertheless, ako naman, for as long as I have the people around me, even though there will be bouts of silence, then biglang tatawa, biglang hahalakhak, biglang mag-ring yung any gadgets around there, that's part of it. Ganun naman talaga eh. So you can never aspire for a peaceful or serene environment because number one, the earth and life is not said to be deaf and at the same time mute. So ibig sabihin you will be hearing sounds elicited by anything that you can find I mean around you. So yun, no? So sabi ko this will just take like 2 minutes or maybe maximum 5 minutes, pero I think I'm around 4 minutes and 10 seconds na. So let's see how long this will go. Ayun lang, I just want to say that you know what, for the past 3 to 5 days, you know what, coping with stressful situations is really not an easy thing to do. Most especially if you do not have the psychological know-how of how you're going to go about with those stressful situations that have happened in your life. Good thing if you are used to experiencing challenges, difficulties, then you have already established a specific resiliency model that you can use and to support you in overcoming or even handling your difficult situations at any given time. But then if you are somewhat new to that situations na parang hindi ka pa get used to overcoming stress, then it will really consume you. Sobrang hirap, no? Even until you go home, you lie down in your bed, you could not run away from it because you're thinking of the stressful situations or even the quote-unquote stressors nga, no, that are not yet being addressed or handled or managed. So, ganun. So, I think if there's one of the, common, this is just a common thing, no, that I want to share. If you want to get away with all those stressful situations, number one is you have to find, this is apart from you knowing yourself or getting to know yourself. You also have to find for people that you can stay with, spend your time with, and to be with them, to be with those people actually is already enough for me. That's my experience. Enough for me to get a dose of medicine in overcoming or managing stressful situations. It's good also to be alone sometimes, but I do not prefer to be alone most of the times. So therefore, I need to interact and get up and face people because those were parts of my strategies or approaches on how to face or deal with stressful situations. And I'm just so thankful, maybe, because even though in my grade school I am used to challenging myself to be preoccupied with so many things. Hindi lang isa, of course, kaya nga so many, di ba? Ang daming things. It will be unusual to see me if meron ka lang nabatawag doon. Yung bang time machine that you can go back to years ago. Siguro if meron kayong ganyan, then if you do a rewind of who am I in the past, you will really get to know me better because makikita ninyo that I'm a person who is always on the go. I am restless, and I do not just sit in one corner and do nothing. Even in school, in the community, I am so preoccupied of doing things aside from my usual day-to-day routine. So I think I have to thank my past, my history, because if not for all those experiences, I don't think I would be the same person that I am right now. But of course, I'm not a perfect individual. I have challenges, I have bouts of difficulties as well that I tend not to handle them appropriately or correctly. That's why I run to people. I run to people who could provide support and at the same time solutions to some of my problems. Yan. What else? Music also helps me in putting element of silence and at the same time comfort in my well-being, most especially my mental and psychological health. Faith is already there. I'm not going to discuss in detail about my faith, but faith, of course, there were times that my faith had been challenged, but I'm telling you, my faith, never in my entire life that I have lost faith. So meaning andyan lang talaga yan. Minsan natatago lang, but it was never lost. It's always there. Yan. So ano pa? I'm not fond of eating. Makikita nyo naman, payat ako. Meals. You know what? You need to nourish ourselves. Our physical being. Kailangan natin yan. When you do a lot of thinking, processing of your mind, more so moving, doing paperwork, finding for solutions, thinking of what are the actions that shall be done not only today but in the coming days, weeks, or even months or years. So it requires glucose to drive all your cells and your senses to generate, of course, the outcomes that you aspire or that you desire. So if you fail the meal in a day, wag niyo akong gayahin because I barely eat or have my breakfast. Alam ng mga kasamahan ko yan. Even my family, I barely have a breakfast. I understand na it's the most important part of the meal, no, in a day. But malakas ako kumain during lunchtime and dinner. pag breakfast, I barely eat or have my breakfast. Maybe perhaps I could have a cup of coffee because that's part of my routine already. But to eat a full course meal on a breakfast, parang hindi sa akin yan effective. Hindi tatalab sa akin yan. So ayan. So you just have to nourish yourself for the physical health mo. Yeah, you have to take vitamins also at the same time. Kailangan natin yan for additional supplementation to augment our immunity and bodily processes na hindi kaya i-address ng pagkain na kinakain natin. So, we need supplementation. Ano ba? Yun lang. And don't forget to give yourself a pat, a pat on your shoulder. That's not one thing I guess. If there are opportunities for you to praise yourself for a job well done, please do so. Do not deprive yourself of the praises that you need, even for simple things that you do. Do not also be blind in correcting yourselves. If there are things that have to be corrected or to be addressed, then do so. Yun lang. You have to be fair also. Praise if there's a call of time or moment for you to praise yourself. Kailangan natin yan. And if there's also an avenue, an opportunity to hey, you've been doing it the wrong way, then you call yourself on that as well and find for actions and solutions to handle and to address those things that are happening in your life. And yun lang. And don't forget to sway. Swing to and fro, swivel in your chair if you could. I think because it tests your stamina, mental stamina, your balance, your core, the center of your gravity, and you will just be shocked after you do the swivel thing, no? The swing, the sway, just like what I'm doing right now. It's kind of therapeutic, and yeah, I'm fond of using therapeutic, no, maybe because I'm a nurse. So I'm really fond of using the word therapeutic. It helps me a lot. I'm telling you, napaka-helpful na. And when I stop doing what I'm doing right now, all you gotta do is just to smile, appreciate the things that you can see around you, both tangible and intangible, and yeah, convince yourself that you're doing such a great job. And you are also doing the same thing. You're also doing a great job. So believe in yourself and just carry on. You're on the right track. You're almost there. Take care, everyone. Don't forget about your cup of coffee. And see you in my next vlog.